What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Breath of the Wild video. In our last video, we took on Varuta and we freed Mipha's spirits, and now we're just continuing along with the story. We will be taking on our next divine beast, and it went so well. In my opinion, this divine beast was so much easier than the previous one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Guys, we're very close to 500. We may even be past 500 at this point. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys sub and make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, we're now in another village. We have to take on this ancient or divine beast. So this is where I want to be. On the last time I played, we finished the water divine beast, Ruta. We finished that. We freed Mipha, and they set up to help us take some damage on Calamity Ganon's little teep. So that's where we are momentarily in the game. But right now I'm trying to get to that little yellow thing that's kind of beeping over there. That's just my destination of where I want to go. I'm assuming it's up. Because obviously I think it's has to be right there. That only makes sense to me. Alright, so let's run on up there. There's a little thing for clothing, but I already purchased the clothing from here already. So we're just gonna continue up until we get to, I guess, their captain. Okay, I see no one on the floor. So yeah, let's just go all the way up. We've already beat that shrine. What is this? I don't know if I've been in here before. Can I help you? What's wrong? Never mind, forget it. Okay. It's been forgotten. Alright, this must be the person I have to talk to, because most of the villagers kind of resemble what this lady looks like. As you can see, there's a dude over there, or maybe that's a lady. I might need glasses. But this person looks like they're the main person I need to talk to. Ah, a visitor. Welcome to... Oh, home. That object on your hip. Could it be? Forgive me. Where are my manners? I am Pinelli. Yeah. Elder of Rito Village. Now then, is that not a Sheikah slate dangling from your hip? That's right. It is. You guessed right. Oh my. So it's true. That means you must be a champion like Master Revali, one of the few able to board Divine Beast Va Medo. This is the one that I'm currently on now. Now, what am I thinking? The champions have all been dead for 100 years. Which, as we can remember, I have been dead, or in the Shrine of Resurrection for the last 100 years. But now we're here. The boy must have a mere descendant and inheritor of the Sheikah slate. Ah, forgive me. Champion descendant, if you would listen to old man's request, you would have my eternal gratitude. I'll listen. Thank you, truly. Now that I know you have the blood of a champion, there is something I must ask of you. Did I move my setup? No, I'm actually in the exact same place that I was. The lights may just look a little different, but we're still rocking in the same spot. And thanks for being here. Hope you're doing good. How should I put this? I would love you to deal with the divine beast Vamedo, the giant beast circling above us. So this is the bird one. Got it. Only a chosen one, a champion, can stop a divine beast. You must enter the beast and bend it at your will. I tried explaining this to the more headstrong Rito warriors, but they wouldn't listen for the reason. Tiba and Hearth tried to confront Mido, but it did not go well, and Hearth was injured. Oh no. I'm guessing Hearth is the spirit that we're gonna free this time, because the last time we freed a spirit. But so I'm assuming that'll be the same case here. Tiba escaped unscathed, but I fear he now plans to face Mido alone. Not too good. As a descendant of the champions, perhaps you can help us. Please find Tiba. If you work together, you may stop divine beasts by Mido. Okay. So we need to go find Tiba. Oh, is this who this was? This is who we spoke to a little bit earlier. Oh, no. That's not... They have to be down there then. Because I've already spoken with you. Oh, you did. Sounds like you... Okay, so Tiba is her husband. Got it. But to tell you the truth, there's not much I can do for right now beyond telling you where my husband went. Well, my husband headed to a place near the flight range. Okay. It's in Dronox Pass at the base of Ibra Mountains. It's a place where Rito warriors prepare for aerial combat, which is, I'm assuming that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be fighting in the air. I imagine he's gone there to gather weapons for another run at Mido. Ooh. Ooh, did you say weapons? Are they free? As it happens, he made his way to the flight range on foot this time. If you take off from Revali's Landing, it's a straight shot down to the flight range. Revali's Landing is a memorial for the Rito champions. So named in the hope that none might forget the events of this horrible day. Or that horrible day that they're maybe trying to show here. Okay, so this is Mido, and we're getting a flashback of what happened. Okay, so super windy.
Impressive, I know. Very few can achieve a mastery of the sky. Yet I have made an art of creating an updraft that allows me to soar. It's considered to be quite the masterpiece of aerial techniques.
That's what's up.
Rito.
Yeah, that's what's up right there.
With proper utilization of my superior skills, I see no reason why we couldn't easily dispense with Ganon. Now then, my ability to explore the firmament is certainly of note.
Dude, look at that bow.
Pardon me for being so blunt. Let's not forget the fact that I am the most skilled archer of all the Rito.
Voice actors, this is already better than Pokemon.
That I've been tapped to merely assist
Facts.
you. All because you happen to have that little darkness-sealing sword on your back. I mean, it's just asinine. Unless you think you can prove me wrong, maybe we should just settle this one-on-one. But where? Oh, I know. How about up there? Oh, you must pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own.
Well, that was rude. Are you gonna like flex your wings on me like that? I'm sorry, I wasn't built the same. Descendant, are you alright? My apologies. I fear I have said far too much. If there's anything you do not understand, please do not hesitate to ask. Okay, so now we have to make our way over here. Let's maybe land right here. just to be safe. Because I don't know if we would have fully made that entire route over there. Let's also look at a map. Okay, we're just going right up there. So hopefully I can make the connection from here to there. We'll see. What are the buttons I need to press? I haven't played this game in a while. I think we start from up here. Yeah, we look pretty good. But it's cold, so I'm definitely gonna need to change my clothes. And there's a shrine right in front of me. That's good. Oh, we're actually not cold. Is it because I haven't touched a toe in the ice yet? Okay, we're still pretty good. Alright, I think we're gonna be fine. I guess let's go to this shrine so it can stop beeping. Miss me? You guys, I don't really want to fight you guys. Let me lead the horse. There we go. Then we get out my master sword. Oh, that's a decent amount of damage that it just took off of me there. Okay, what is this weapon? It's okay. Alright, we missed. Let's use our stasis here. I love how he just stayed right there off of the horse. That's awesome. There's so much going on around me here. Okay, so you're toast. We'll take all that. There's that thing that's kind of swimming in the water, or the snow. Okay. What a bad shot. We can't just hit it out of the ground. There we go. That thing took a... Ooh, a little bit of trout action. Thank you. Okay, on to the shrine. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate that. Massive support. Massive support. Thank you, guys. Again, sorry if we experience a little bit of lag. Okay. I should probably heal myself, but we might be okay. Hopefully this is something of strength. No, this is not that. Okay. He sets forth in the shrine. I am Shah Warvo. In the name of something, something, something. Okay. Path of Hidden Winds. Obviously, we're going to be using our little thingy-mabobber. 4 likes. I know, man. This is crazy. Get wrecked. Alright, let's go here. You're so close to 500. Thank you. Yeah, that is pretty exciting. I'm excited myself. The growth of this channel has been like phenomenal, man, and I really appreciate all of you guys like so much. Here we are. I didn't even see that. So I guess what I should do is fly at regular elevation and then kind of look around me. Okay, so this is obviously what we have to get onto, and then we go up this ladder there. Okay, so let's fall. Okay, right up the ladder we go. We're not gonna jump again because I don't want to waste too much stamina. I don't have that much built in. Okay. Keep flying. Okay, so there's the end. There's another chest. I don't think I can reach that chest from here. That just doesn't look right. That's nothing. Okay, so now confusion sets in. So I feel like it's something to do with this thing. But what is the question? Okay, regular arrow doesn't do anything. Will you do an event for 500 subs when it comes so near? I would like to. I don't know what I would want to do though. I am extremely open to suggestions. Okay, so let's fly in the air again. There's nothing over there that we have to shoot. I know I can't climb this thing, and I don't think I can use stasis or any of that stuff either. I don't think it's nothing to do with that. I have to think about this, because I don't know. We can't use... Yeah, we can't use that to do anything. Bombs aren't going to do anything. Stasis doesn't do anything. We can't use cryo because there's no water around me. He'll get a cake with the numbers 500 on it. Hey, I'm down. I am down. Man, I'm really confused. Okay. So we climb up. I don't think this little eye thing does anything for me. It takes me over that platform, which flies me over to this platform, which flies me to where I'm at. Do I have to hit this with my arrow or anything? No. Man, I have no clue what to do here. Maybe a Q&A stream. That'd be fun. Oh my god, I have no idea. I don't think a bomb can do anything here either. I pressed the wrong button to detonate it. I have to get used to these buttons. Okay, that didn't do anything for me. It's worth a shot. Man, I'm so confused. Yeah, this... I can't make that. I figured I couldn't, but hey, it was worth a shot, right? And this thing doesn't really do anything. This just takes me back here. Which doesn't really do anything for me. Okay. So let's climb back up to the top. Alright, I think I can jump a couple more times. We're good. Okay, now let's look around this thing and see if there's anything here. Doesn't look like it. And there's nothing that can, like, make the fan go faster. Maybe there's something that I have to unlock first before I can do this. Yeah, my arrow. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna continue on with the story. Yeah, we're just going right up here. Alright, I have a thing on my marker on my map that I want to take off. this. Boom. Perfect. Okay. So this is the flight range. Maybe they teach me something here that I then use in the shrine. Alright, so that must be the husband over there to the left. Yoink. Double yoink. Okay. Now we're gonna act like we didn't do anything. Ooh, is this... Can I make food here? Let's see. We're just gonna cook this. Boom. Maybe they teach you flight just a hunch. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Oh yeah. Grants the level heat resistant. And it gives me 2 hearts. Cool. Okay. I don't have anything else, huh? I don't have any apples. I just got eyes and ghouls and zombies. Zombie things. I also have this, which is great. Okay. Now we're meeting that lady's husband. Tiba.
Yeah? I don't know you. And I'm actually pretty busy here. You should probably go.
Okay, just like that. We're already done. Piece of cake. Did you need something? I'm busy here. I can help you. Help me? With what exactly? Vamido. Let me get this straight. Some random Hylian wants to help me bring down divine beasts? Vamido? I'm not buying it. What's your name, stranger? I'm Link. Link, huh? Well, Link, I'm Tiba. But you already know that. I'm guessing the Elder asked you to come here and talk some sense into me. Am I right? That's right. You're pretty spot on. Just like the Elder to trust any fool wandering into town. Look, you seem like an alright guy, but let's make one thing clear. I'm not going anywhere. As a Rito warrior, I can't rest until my people are safe. There's only one way I'm going back to the Rito village. And that is... once Divine Beast Vamido falls from the sky. If I have to kill Mito, so be it. Only then will I return to the village. Then let's get started. Are you serious? Huh. Well, far be it for me to talk to you off the ledge. But, it's as the Elder said. The only way to stop Divine Beast Vamido is to get inside it. That chance of that happening, there's no way we can just set foot in Mito. Actually, so not only are you wingless, you're brainless too. Ouch, man. Let me fill in. Let me fill you in. The only people available or able to enter Divine Beasts are the 5 champions of old. Which, you know, Tiba doesn't really know that I'm one of the champions of old. And unfortunately for us, the rest of Hyrule, they all died 100 years ago. If it hadn't been for Ganon. Never mind. Let's focus on bringing down Mito, one step at a time. If we approach Mito recklessly, its cannons will blast us out of the sky before we even get close. So, I'm gonna need to test you before I take you with me. This is great. I just looked up a video of YouTube milestone ideas. First thing they say is, I'm tired of those Q&A streams. That's hilarious. We Rito warriors use the updraft in this ravine to hone our aerial archery skills. The updrafts are so strong here that a person could just open up a cloth over their head and float up easily. I mean, we have that paraglider, right? That's what it's for. Now let's see what you're capable of. You'll have to maneuver through the air and destroy 5 of the targets set up by the valley in 3 minutes. Let's do it. I don't need any pointers. I'm ready to go, baby. Then go destroy 5 targets with arrows. Okay. Well, I took his bow, and I took a few of his arrows. 5 targets, right? Piece of cake. All right. There's one.
Not bad.
Let's go a little higher on that one. That didn't count. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm just testing the waters here. You know what I mean? Now we got it. Jesus. Bam. There we go.
That's it.
Okay. Okay.
One more.
One more. Hold on. Let me back up a little bit.
Perfect.
Easy. Easy. Just like I said. All right. Come back. Piece of cake. Could have done it in my sleep. Ooh, what are you about to give me? You're still archer. It was as if time stopped with every arrow. I mean, technically, the time did stop every time I shot my arrow. Technically. I've got to tell you, Link. When you first showed up, I thought someone was pulling a prank on me. But after seeing you handle that bow, I can tell you're the real deal. You must have seen a battle or two. Hundreds of them is what I'll say. I believe it. Link, I feel like I've heard your name somewhere before. Well, if you really want to help me bring down Mito, it's now or never. I'll get you in position so you can give its cannons all you've got. Inside that treasure chest is a bow. I've modified. Nice. Take it and let me know when you're ready. Let's see what you got for me. Okay, a highly refined Rito bow made materials from the Rito Master, Craftsman, Rito Warrior's favorite, blah, 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 blah. It has good rate of fire. Okay. So what we'll do is we will throw on the bow you just gave me. Very beautiful, by the way. So we're going to throw that on. We have our regular arrows ready to go. I think we're ready. Okay, it's time to face Divine Beast Vamido. No more arrows won't put a dent in those. You'll need to hit them with bomb arrows. Those are precious commodity. So don't expect me to do this again, but take these bomb arrows. Oh, wow, they gave me 20? They gave me 20 arrows? That's a lot. These things are expensive. Also, it'll be cold up there. You want to prepare with some warm clothes. I will say wait a second. So now we will equip our bomb arrows. We will also change our clothes to something like this. We have a full cold resistant set. Hopefully this is good enough. We'll just see where this takes us. All right. Yep, that's what you told me. All right. I'm ready. All right. But let me ask you something. Why are you doing this? Why risk your life to bring down Mito? I could tell the truth and say to rescue Zelda. I could say what you want me to say, which is saving the village. And I can't just watch something bad happen, I guess. I think we're going to just tell the truth and say that we're here to rescue Zelda. Zelda? But that's the name of a princess Revi, or... Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I did it. Okay, but that's the name of a princess, Revali served 100 years ago at Hyrule Castle. I don't know what she has to do with Divine Beast Vamido, but whatever. As long as you're helping me bring down Mito, your motivation is fine with me. Okay, cool. Right, get on. Alright, we got a slow mount right here. Maybe this is how I get up there. Maybe I like whistle, and it's my mount, and then I just fly to the top. Easy. Alright, so this is obviously going to be like the water one. Oh my god, this is so crazy. I don't like heights. Alright, it's showtime. Man. Even I feel like I'm going to freeze up here. My controller's shaking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, there's Divine Beast Vomito. It has a barrier up again. What's wrong, Link? Too scared to talk? Let's go over the plan. You see those cannons? I'll draw their fire. While I'm doing that, use your bomb arrows to destroy the cannons. Got it so far? If you need to withdraw for a bit, just spread your cloth and float straight up and, yep, the air will catch me. Sweet. I'll take that as a sign that we need to regroup. Don't bother aiming for anything covered by the barrier, it's impenetrable. And whatever you do, don't get close enough to touch it. And finally, I know I've said this a few times already, but don't forget your cold protection. I think I'm pretty good. I have some cold clothes on. Let's do it. Alright. Okay. Boom. Right on target, baby. Alright, I missed on purpose. Okay. Boom.
That's it.
Easy. Okay. Oh my god. Could you imagine doing this like in actual life? Alright. Maybe we go a little high there. Oh! It missed us. That's good. It's so hard to know, like, where the hell I am.
Watch out.
Alright. So these bombs are pretty easy to dodge. Or these cannons. What's hard is hitting the cannons. My goodness. Alright, one hit. There's another right there. Okay. Now we have I think two more. I think. I could be wrong. Alright, so far this one is much easier than the water one. Much easier. Alright, so we just have to hit this last one. Or maybe this isn't the last one. Alright, we missed it. Boom. Got it. Alright, one more hit and that's good.
One more.
Alright, we just have this last one on this corner here. And then we'll be able to, like, explore this little dungeon. Us? It's targeting me. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get closer because it seems like it's a lot easier to hit it just when we're closer. Alright, and this should be close enough. Alright, that should be it. Oh, we missed? Alright, this is definitely it.
We did it.
Sweet. Alright, so now the barrier's gonna disable. And then we're just gonna get on the plane. Or Vomito. That scared the shit out of me. I don't know if I jumped, but that scared me. I remember playing this and feeling a pit in my stomach. You're also not a fan of heights? I know, it's like worrisome. Because the thing about heights is if you fall from a very high place, like that's it. You know, that's a wrap. Just like, you're not gonna be okay.
Bad news, Link. It looks like I got hit pretty good back there. I think I need to get back to the flight range. I just
That's
hope
fair.
that I can make it back. You head down to Meadow. Good luck.
Or Meadow. I've been pronouncing it wrong. Meadow, Meadow. Alright, so we broke the barrier. I'm assuming this is gonna be like last time where we have to find like, I think it was like 4 different shrines or something like that. We're getting a queue at stasis here, so maybe we'll be using stasis. Alright, Propagate Red Showed map. So if I ever need to leave and come back,
Well now,
it's all
I've
here.
seen that face before.
Oh, sorry, I was supposed to press something. Thank you for the sub, I appreciate that.
I had a feeling you would show up eventually, but making me wait 100 years is a bit indulgent. You're here to wrest control of Meadow away from Ganon, correct?
That's correct.
If so, then the first thing you'll want to do is find yourself a map.
Okay. And that's it right there.
That guidance stone has the information for the layout of this divine beast. Can you make it there?
Maybe? Alright, so first things first. Let's switch our, where's it at? Let's switch our bow. We're gonna use something a little bit cheaper. And we're gonna use our regular arrows here. Because we need to hit things like this. That take out barriers like this. Okay, so now we need to go over there. How high does this fly me? Okay. Pretty high. Alright, so this is the main console, which is the last console that we have to hit. Just like before, I get it. Okay, so now let's make our way this way. We have a chest up there. I remember seeing that. Okay, we did not make that. We did not make that leap. Let's break this thing, grab that chest. I see a few things around. I'm just trying to make sure I just pay attention to everything around me. That way I can know exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing. Okay, we're going this way just to see what's out here. Okay, so what does this do? Nothing? Alright. We have a lot of just things to like fly into. So let's try and make our way back up to the top again. Oh. Well, that's good. Alright, let's try maybe that. Oh my goodness. So close. What a bummer. Okay. So that may be the play if we can swing it that way. And if we do, then we'll be in good standings. We have to just make sure we don't fly too far ahead. There, that should be good. Perfect. Alright, let's open this. Okay, I see there's that little orange thing right there that I can hit with an arrow. That's going to change the layout of something here. But first, let's go over here so we can open this little map thingy. Alright, get out of my way. Thank you. I love how the Master Sword lights up like this whenever it's in proximity to a calamity enemy. Okay, you just see the map of the Divine Beasts. So this is just like the initial thing. Divine Beast controls have been enabled. Okay, so now we can see when we need to tilt it and all that stuff.
You'll need to look closely at your map of the Divine Beast.
Got it.
The terminals that will activate Meadow are marked by those glowing points.
I saw 4 of them.
You'll need to activate all of the terminals to take back control.
Okay.
Think you're up to it?
I mean, I literally have no choice. Okay. No, there's 5 total. Okay. So we need to do all 5 of these. And then I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be like the last dungeon where we do all of these things, and then after that we fight a small calamity boss. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so let's fly up. Okay, so we have 2 to the right, 2 to the... No, 2 to the right, 3 to the left. These could be controlled by this. Okay. How do I pull it? There we go. It's so funny that that's, I could have just made my way there with this, instead of having to, like, fly the way that I flew. Oh, we can't activate it when we're on it? Okay. We can't move this one? Okay, we can. But we can only move it this way. We can't turn it that way. Okay, that's fair. Let's go grab this just while we're here. Ooh, more bomb arrows. That's good. I don't want to touch this stuff because it will hurt me. Let's just go this way. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get back to the point where I was, and then I'm gonna shoot an arrow at that. Okay, we can't get up that way, but I'm gonna shoot an arrow at that little marker that changes something. I don't know what it changes, but we'll see. Okay. Now, can I use this anywhere else? Can I use... Ooh, I see an opening there. Okay. I can't... I guess I can use stasis on these things, but I don't think that's really gonna help me. Now, it could be very, very wrong, and it could help me out a ton. Okay, but what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and hit this over there. Okay, a little bit much. Maybe right there. Okay, now that gets this fan spinning. Okay. Alright, well, we got a fan spinning over there, so that's good. I don't think if I shoot this other one, it does anything. Okay. Let's try... I want to see what stasis does to this. What if we... Oh! I know what it does. It's going to shoot it that way now. So I ruined myself because I should have shot it that way. Okay, then. Now we at least know what it does and what we need to do in that scenario. Okay. Go back over here. So we could use stasis to hit this to go either way for us, which is cool. This only travels forward and back, I believe. So we go magnesis. Yeah, it's just forward and back on this. Got it. Let's bring this right here. Okay. I can't believe I hit that thing over there. Alright. Anyways, let's move forward here. I think... Let's see if we can do stasis on this side, and let's just see how close we get to this thing. That should be enough to get there. Okay. So now we have some wind kicking up here. This thing, I don't think hitting it does anything. I'm correct. This thing needs to be pushed down by something. That something is this. So let me grab my arrows. Alright. Now I have to figure out how to open up these things here. Now is that from... Well, okay, I can't press that. Okay. But we have wind going right up there. When I do this, the wind would just take me this way, so that's not going to be of any help to me. Now I can stasis these. What if we stasis this and hit it forward? This obviously won't break that barrier, I don't think. Well, that was really bad. Yeah, okay. It stopped at the barriers, I thought. Is that a monster? Can you not? Okay. There's no water on these things, so I can't use water to get those out of the way. Where are these guys coming from? Ah. They're coming from above. I see, I see. I have to break that thing. Alright, so I'm gonna scoot back here, just so we can get an eye on that. There it is. Trying to get an eye on the eye. Boom. Okay, now all that's broken, and we don't have to worry about that. It also dropped the chest for me. Thank you. Ice arrows. I feel like that's a hint for something. But what that something is, I don't know. Okay. We can't do anything with those. We can't do anything with those. This we can move a little further down. Ah, okay. Well, that opens up that, so that's good. And now we just do stasis. And we just kind of hit this thing over there. To press that button, which should open up this door. Okay. We need a little more. But this thing is going to open up the first one right here, which is 1 out of 5. So that's pretty good. Boom. Good. And that should be fine, but we'll do just one more hit. There we go. Sweet. Alright, let's grab this.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Still a ways to go.
That is a ways to go. Okay, so now we have one more right here that we have to figure out how to open. Now I can push that thing way over here again on this side too, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. Okay, here we have both winds going. I think the winds were just to open up this first panel. Let's just hit this back over there and just see what this does. Alright, can I get one more? One more? Okay. Alright, so we basically just hit this thing all the way where it needs to go. Okay, now the fans. Alright. So this just turns that off. We're just gonna keep the wind going for whatever reason. Okay, so now we have to figure out how to get inside of this area. Is this water? No, it isn't water. If it was water, I would have used cryo, but it's not water. Let's try hitting this a little more. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but it's worth a shot. Okay. It does absolutely nothing. Okay. I'm just looking to see what I can stasis and what I can move with this. I'm surprised I can't move the chest with it. That's very interesting. Okay, and the bomb's not gonna do anything for me. Okay. Can we... I know on the last one, when I go to the map, we could control the other guy. Ah, we can. Okay. We only have 3 different tilts. Let's see what this tilt looks like. Did I not activate it? Oh, this is the position that it's in. What if we bring it up one? Let's see what happens here. Oh, I guess I could have done that, huh? I guess I could have done that to lock this thing in here. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's not it. So let's try tilting it all the way the other way. Now, all of these things are gonna fly this way. The hammer thingy. You gotta go. See you later, Potter. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a good night. Get some rest. I hope you're feeling a lot better than we were yesterday. I was hoping this thing would come down and slap a hole through this thing, but it did not do that. Okay. Alright. So, that's not it. Maybe... I want to see what the outside looks like with this bird tilted like this. I'm very, very curious. Okay. So now we get a little peek. We get a little peek of how this looks tilted like this. Honestly, it's nothing special, but it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Alright, I'm just checking to see if there's like an area that I can jump into, maybe, but that's not anything that I see there. Alright, so let's tilt the bird just regular again. Okay. So, on this side, we have 3 different things here. I'm just checking this corner. It's probably nothing. Ah, cool. Let's actually jump down here. Okay. We're gonna slap this eye to get rid of that, which brings me, it lets me fly again. Okay, I don't see anything over here. But from here we could ascend up if that's what we wanted to do. We're gonna keep checking out the exterior and see if there's anything else that kind of stands out to me. Ooh, does that get rid of that? That's a W. Alright, so this is just the main part of the inside. Got it. Okay, and there's nothing out here that benefits me. Momentarily. I'm sure there's something in this thing that has to do with that, but we'll figure that out when that time comes. Okay. So let's fly here again. Just right in the middle. We need a magnesis to bring this back to me. Okay. And then, oh, I can't use it when I'm on it. That's It makes sense. It's okay. Let's go here. And now we need to go on this side. But the issue is it's too high. So obviously we have to just go up with the bird, right? Or, sorry, down. I'm wrong. Up. So now this thing is gonna shift over here. Okay. And then what we need to do is we need to climb that thing, is what it looks like. Okay. Let's get back. Let's get back to starting position. And then I should be able to climb it since there's like a slant. I should be able to do that. So let's fly up. And then I should be able to get to this. Good. And since it's slanted, I guess we have to kind of climb it at an angle. And let's get rid of this eye. And that should open this up for me. And then let's get over here. Alright. So we're now in an area where there is 2 more. Or sorry, 3 more of these things that I need. Alright, so that breaks that. Looks like we're done shooting things. So I will send this thing upright in just a second. But I'm just kind of checking things out. Okay, so there's a shrine right there that we need to get to. There's this chest that I don't think I can get right now. Okay, so let's go, Ethan. Obviously, the only way to get to that is if it's even, I'm sure. Right? And this is too far. We're gonna try it, but I'm sure it's too far. Okay, that's fair. Okay. We do have a thing where we can enter a bomb right here. So let's do that. Wow. Maybe let's try a circular bomb. Boom. Okay. So it's gonna stop, so we have to tilt down? Nope. We have to tilt up. And then that's gonna go down there. We blow it up with the bomb. Boom. Okay, so now we have this thing that can... Oh, no, something has to go into it to push it down. What that is, I don't know, because I don't see anything in this immediate area to do that for me. I was just testing. We failed, but that's okay. Alright, there's another thing there. There's another thing that I can blow up with the bomb. We have to figure out how to open this up. So let's slap this and see what this does. Okay, that brings in wind. Just in this area. So... Okay. Okay. I get it. Okay, so now we can tilt normal. And then I think I take this wind all the way across to get this one. Right? Good. Okay. Good, good. After this, we have just 3. Yep, I know. Okay, now the other one, I wonder if I go outside, that maybe there's something, like, we see there's a hole on that side, right? And maybe I can jump through that hole outside, and the wind takes me in. Okay, now we have to get outside. So we have to make our way on the other side over here. So again, we opened up one of the windows out here. Is it that one? Okay, so there's another one out there too. And that's not the original one that I saw. Ah, okay, there's the open one right there. I wonder if we tilt down, up. Okay, I think this gets me in that one from this angle here, but I don't think that gets me to the other one. This is a test. Hopefully this doesn't go bad. Okay, we went way too high. It's already going bad. Okay, so that's good. I've noticed a couple things. I can get through that window, I think. And then I think I can get to the other window as well. Okay, so let's just fly as high as we can. And then we're slowly gonna come to this side here. We'll kind of fall. Okay, and here's our window. Now we can make this go even, and this should not push us in there. That's fine. We'll fall. Alright, they started me back inside. That's okay. Let's just go back out. Okay. I feel like I was onto something there. So we have two on this side. Let's get back to this thing here. First and foremost, we tilt up again. I think this one can take me to that room that's like directly in front of me. I'm pretty sure. Like if we just go boom, boom, and then we start flying. I think this can take me there. Let's wait till we kind of lower a little bit. And then we just go right into it. Boom. Okay. So let's get this one. That one's pretty easy. I feel like the other one kind of works the same, just like that one. So we have to take an L over here. And hopefully it doesn't put me backward. I was hoping it didn't put me right there. Okay, so let's just let's go down. Let's see if this can allow me to get back over there without dying. We're rocking 4 hearts right now. We need some serious help. Okay. Let's see if this just takes me where I want to go. Oh, that's good. It does. Excellent. Okay, so now we will tilt all the way back up again. So now what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and go into that window that's right there. Or I wonder if I can just do it from like a normal tilt. Okay, this should be good. Please. I think we're good here, guys. All right, we made it. Okay, so now I can throw a bomb at that thing. I can also grab this one because I did need this. So now we just need one more.
Just one turn.
Okay, so let's get out our bomb. Blow that up. We now have this ball that has to press this thing in. Oh, cool. We can move it with this. All right. So we have to set this here. Then we obviously have to tilt this down, up. Right. So we tilt this up. We also need to close that thing there. Tilting that up should open this up. Or not. Maybe that's just in the way. Okay. That didn't work. Okay. I just figured that would do it, right? But I was wrong. Do we try stasis? I mean, it worked for a second. Oh. I guess it fully worked. Okay. Can I just take this thing with me? Okay. Stop, please. Okay. Can I just carry this with me? Oh, good, I can. Okay, we're gonna level things out. I don't know why or where I may think I need this thing, but I just feel like I need this thing. Okay, let's move it right there. Do not roll. Wow. Okay. So we only have one on this side now. That's it. Let's tilt this down. That way we can make it over there fairly easy. I know I could just probably use that thing. I could totally just use this to make my way there. I should just do that, right? We should just be smart about it. Okay. So the thing is, we have a couple windows open. There's just that one window open there. I don't think there's any windows on this side. Okay. Is there like a thing that we fall into? I don't even know how to get in there. I have no idea. Okay. Let's tilt middle. We're gonna go back outside and see if outside has anything to do with me getting there. Alright, we also have my ball. Okay, let's shoot this thing. Okay, now that that's gone, let's tilt this. Not that way. Stop. Tilt that this way. This thing should fall to me then, right? Okay. Perfect. So now... Okay. Do we just tilt middle so we can climb this thing? I think we do. Hopefully it doesn't move. Okay, now we tilt down. And then this should swing me all the way there. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Oh, so this must be what gets me here. Bam. Okay, done. Well, that was kind of cool. So this was the last one. Now I need to activate the thing that's on the top.
That was the last terminal. Now you just need to start the main control unit.
Awesome.
I want you to take a good look at your map.
I know where it
There
is.
should be a new glowing flap to it.
It's just on the top, in the middle. Did that door open? Oh my god, it did. Yes. Okay. So now we can tilt back to its regular position. We're gonna run out of here. We're gonna go to... There's like a little wind thing out here, and that's gonna take me all the way to the top. Right there. And then the main control is right in the middle. Now we are gonna have to fight like a mini boss, sub boss kind of thing. Now unfortunately, I don't have any health. So if this thing becomes like too much of a challenge, I'll probably just go and find some apples and other shit like that. Okay. So, oh, here it is. I was like, I found it. I just don't know how to open it. So this is just gonna be the other person. Oh, no. Sub boss.
Good luck. That thing is one of Ganon's own, and it plays
Okay.
dirty. It defeated me 100 years ago, but only because I was winging it. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but you must avenge me, Link.
You got it.
His aim is dead.
His aim is dead on. Watch yourself. Okay. So we're getting our arrows out, and we're shooting it straight in the eye
Watch yourself.
once we see it. Boom. Okay. That did a very, very tiny amount of damage. We're in the air, right? So let's use bombs. Okay, his aim is spot on, huh? You were not wrong about that. So we shoot an arrow and hide. The bombs are doing okay. The bomb is doing alright. Okay, now you're on this side. Oh, you're in the air now. That's not good. Okay. I also have ice arrows. Alright, let's wait till you... I thought it's gonna start shooting me. Let's wait behind this. Gotta be patient. Let's go ice arrows. What is this tornado? I don't like that. Okay, run over here. Fire off one. We missed. It's okay. Boom. Ouch. Okay, so blast arrows are definitely the best thing. You know what? I'm also using a very, like, mediocre bow. I just remembered that too. So if we use this bow, which is a nice strong bow, this should provide us with a little bit more damage. Okay, I'm not seeing those damage, the little bit of damage proccing, I'm not seeing that. Right, fire. Okay, fire arrow's decent. Okay. I know at some point I'm gonna run out of arrows, so I can't just rely on this the whole time. Alright. So now it's gonna go crazy. Hey, what up, man? Welcome. I haven't seen you in chat in a while. Thanks for being here. Oh my god, now it has rockets. I don't like any of this. Yeah, I mean, I know I need health. You're literally not telling me anything new here. Alright, we're just gonna try and run and shoot and see how this shit works out. Oh no. Those things almost hit me. Okay. Now you're going over here. Alright, we need to make sure these things don't hit me. They're kind of locking in. Ah! I don't like this. Thank you. I totally forgot that I have that she can heal me. Alright. We only have 5 arrows? I feel like attacking. Yeah, there we go. Found out my master sword. It ran out of energy. Okay, we do have this bad boy that does 38 damage, though. Oh, I think that's GG's, my boy. Oh, so we're so close, guys. Alright, we're so close. I just need you to come back to the ground. Oh, yeah. That's RIP. Oh, we missed? Got it. GG's, baby. Thanks for coming out. Alright, let me crank down that volume just a little bit. Nice, man. It seems like this one was much easier than the water one. Like, much easier. So we should be freeing another spirit here. You've been busy with school. You're failing 2 classes. Oh, man. I hope you, make up for those 2 classes. I know it'll all work out. I know it will. Give me that delicious heart. Appreciate ya. Okay, so now we talk to this as we free our next spirit. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the... Yes, that's fine. I do not want to go back in there. I feel like I've done everything that I've wanted to do in there. So at this point, this is 2 divine beasts. And I have 2 more.
Well, I'll be plucked. You defeated him, eh? Who would have thought?
Right. So this is the champion that they had before. And I believe this is just the champion spirit.
I suppose I should thank you now that my spirit is free. This returns Meadow back to its rightful owner. Don't preen yourself just for doing your job. I do suppose
Oh, I'm going to.
Your value as a warrior worthy of my unique ability.
Ooh, what is it?
Skill that I have dubbed Revali's Gale.
It's a bit extra right there. Okay, what is that?
It's now time to move on and start making preparations for Meadow's strike on Ganon.
Right.
But only if you think you'll still need my help while you're fighting inside Hyrule Castle.
I absolutely will.
Feel free to thank me now.
Thank you.
Or, never mind, just go.
But I said thank you.
Your job is far from finished, you know.
I do.
The princess has been waiting an awful long time.
Okay, like I said, it seemed that dungeon right there was way easier than the water one. Just, I think so. That's so cool. It's just sitting on this thing. That's really badass. This is so cool. I really, really like this. It's just sitting on top of the little branch or wood or rock, I mean. But, okay. And with that, we have two now.
You'll have a precise speed on Ganon from this vantage point. And when the time is right, give him everything you've got.
You got it.
Now we wait for that
Yeah,
perfect moment.
this bird is humongous.
Meadow, we've been artfully patient for the last 100 years. I doubt you'll suffer a feather over a few more moments. After all these years, I simply must admit the truth. Even without the power of flight, Link made his way to this divine beast and accomplished something that even I could not. I guess I was wrong about how lucky he would be. I hope that luck holds out, Link, for everyone's sake.
Awesome. Okay, so we did Meadow, and we also did Varuta. We should be seeing the ability of the spirit, or the thing that it just gave me. Okay, a blusterous power born from the spirit of the champion Revali creates an upward draft that carries you into the sky. Activates by... Oh, you have to charge your jump. Okay. Oh my god, hello? Hello? That's awesome. Okay. That was so cool. You love the background music? Me too. It's really like very relaxing, you know? It's just, it's calming, it's so chill. Man, that was really, really cool. Okay, let's go talk to you. You have done it, and you survived at that. You've conquered divine beasts by Meadow. To think the beast has taken up roost at the top of the village, it looks simply divine. I agree, it looks really cool. If the legends are true, the light from the divine beast will ravage the calamity. For now, divine beast by Meadow, or Meadow, no, it is Meadow, sorry, will become the protector of this village and live on in legend alongside you. Oh yes, of course, I must reward you properly. Feel free to take what you find in this treasure chest. You will get more use of it than I. Champion Descendant, I have only just realized that sword you have in your possession. Could it be the sword that seals the darkness? It is. The Hylian champion who fought alongside Master Revali 100 years ago. Could that be you? Yes, it's me. It is me. Alright, let's see what you have in here. They're all the sword on your back, but look, this is the sword that I have on my back. It's not even the right one. Has it? Okay, it's still not, here yet. It's gonna take a little less than 10 minutes for this thing to come back. That's exciting. That bird looks like Santa Claus. It kind of does. It kind of does. And even when it did its little laugh, it was like, ho, ho, ho. Literally perfect, right? Alright, now let's see what garbage you have in here. A bow. Without equal wielded by the Rito champion, Revali. It said Revali could lose arrows with the speed of Gale, making him supreme arrow combat. But my inventory is full. Okay. What trash bow did I not need? I guess I can get rid of you because you're a dupe. I should have gotten rid of the one that's, you know, level 9, but I guess I don't want to for whatever reason why. Okay. Well, that is that. So now, let's actually go here. Okay, we're gonna go back to the flight range. We're gonna see if we can change this. Or finish this one. But this little charge jump thing is really cool. Now, I don't know if that charge jump like takes play in here. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I also noticed on the load screen, it shows Varuta and it shows Meadow as well, which is pretty cool. Now that I beat them both. Alright, the other one is over here. And then the last one was right up there. I wonder if... Let's do this. We have to jump and hold it. Why is this not working? Do I need to put everything away? Okay. Because I was thinking that I could use the ability that I just got to help me fly up there to that other area. Do I need to like activate it or something? Oh, it can't be used right now. Okay. You just got back from a mall fair and went on one of those flying UFO rides with a friend. Was it fun? Damn, I don't know what I do here. Oh, my stamina's out. So I can't use magnesis, I can't use stasis, none of those things work here. I can't hit any of those. Yeah, I mean, I'm stumped. I don't know what to do. Okay, so this is the first shrine that I haven't beaten, and I don't know if I'm going to beat that shrine. You're still shaking from it? Yeah, I'm sure it was absolutely insane. I am personally, like, terrified of heights, so... You will not see your boy doing anything like that. Okay, so this one obviously is going to be some, like, fire, obviously, because it's in this zone where looks like there's fire. Oh, this is the sand one. Okay, what I need to do is I need to go to this village because I know they sell arrows there. So, first we're gonna go to this shrine. We're gonna go in that little area. Buy some arrows because it's very obvious that arrows are like huge in this game. It was fun, but you're short, so the whole time you're on your toes. My goodness. That sounds terrifying. Okay, so now we're right where we need to be. This thing, is it up or is it down? Okay. Sorry. I didn't come here for any of my horses. Where's Beetle? Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's Customer Appreciation Day. What are you giving me? Ancient Arrow. An arrow created using ancient technology. You be struck one. That's very, very interesting. That's cool. Okay, to find them, go north to the tech lab. Old Robbie makes a bunch of weird weapons and clothes. I'm guessing he's what you call a mad scientist. Okay, I mean, maybe I should find that person. If you're strong weapons and stuff, you should go see him. Anyway, back to business. I'm looking to see what you have here. Because I would like to buy, like, all of your arrows. We have enough money, too. We'll buy all these. No kids were allowed, so short people are out of luck. Give him a stepping stool. Okay. That's good. So he said travel north. There's like a scientist guy somewhere over here. Interesting. I mean, we'll probably find them at some point. Obviously, we know that there's also a tech lab here. So there's just another tech lab somewhere in this general area, which is cool. So maybe let's go up here before we go to this next one. We're gonna go up here and we're gonna see if we can see anything. We're gonna see if we can find this tech lab. But yeah, on the screen underneath my rupees, you can see Varuta and Meadow right there, which is pretty cool. I'm assuming the other two are gonna pop up there too. What are you doing? Forgive me, I was lost in song. He wrote it, yep, 100 years ago. A lot of time passed. I hope to play the song for Hero. I'm a hero. I know something's place. Would you like? Yeah. Let's hear it. I'm not singing, by the way. I know that's what this is like queued up for. It's not happening. Here's Heaven's light to reveal the prize. Okay. Interesting. Still don't quite understand the lyrics. Best of luck. Sign of the Shadow. Oh my god, look at that. That's the other divine beast out there that I can clearly see out there. Sounds terrifying. It really does. Alright. So, there's this, like, village that's outside of town that I would like to go to. I want to say it's this. Because they sell arrows there. And like I said, it seems like arrows are extremely important to this game. Is that it? Am I looking at it? Yeah, okay, that's it right there. But yeah, it seems like arrows are very, very, very important to this game. That parrot has an accordion. And it's playing it pretty good, too. Alright, let's fall. Ooh, there's a shrine nearby, too. I don't see it. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That was a lot of health right there. Okay, we need to find a way to cool down because we're too hot. I don't have any, like, clothes that would keep me warm, unfortunately. Alright, think we just die here, probably on accident. Yeah, we're not gonna outlive this heat. Yeah, because it's gonna slowly keep taking at us, and I do not have anything that can heal myself. Alright. But I guess we can do this. We can take to the sky. See if this helps. Your dad has one, and the parrot still plays better. That's hilarious. Alright, it looks like we're out of the extreme heat, so that's good. Hallelujah. Alright, what are you selling? Alright, you have fresh fruit. Oh my god, I don't know if I really want to like buy any of that. Because I can just like go out in other places and just like find those things. Which is something I need to do too. Okay. These arrows. Common arrow. Oh. Fire arrow. 20 of them. Is it literally like just one arrow? If it is, I guess we're just gonna have these singular arrows. What's up, buddy? You doing alright? Just brushing your teeth? Yeah. Your eyes? Like, yeah. From what? Yeah. So your leg's gonna be all sore. We don't want those. We'll just stretch and get some rest. Okay, what do I have to sell? I think I thought I had like some diamonds or maybe a ruby. We could sell the opal. Alright, we have sapphire. That's good. This is regular amber. Alright. I guess that's all I'll really sell right now. Do you have anything else to buy? No? Okay. Got it. Oh, no. I don't need anything else. That's fine. Okay. I guess in the meantime, maybe I'll use my regular arrows. Hey, there's a Goron there. And there's Beetle here too. You'll be back. Gotta take a shower. Enjoy your shower. Alright. We'll buy regular arrows again. Take them all. I didn't mean to back out because I wanted to also buy these arrows. Sweet. Alright, so now what I need to do is I need to do a lot of roaming around. Just so I can find some more food, I can just find some more maybe clothes and just whatever else is just around in this game. You're watching the sandstorm. Okay. But I hear sandstorms over there die down in a few hours each day, clearing the path. I want to visit the huge tower. Okay. Alright. Oh man, I could have probably grabbed that little thing. Nothing unusual here. Yeah, it's fine. Not too worried about that. We obviously need to go into the village in order to start the Divine Beast quest. I don't necessarily want to do that right now. But it will definitely be something that I do. Okay, but first we need to get out of here because we are overheating. So let's not cook ourselves right now. Okay, the bird guy's still here. Alright. So I think I want to just kind of look in this general area behind me, because they did say that there's another, like, merchant or something of that nature just in this area. Okay. Let's take some flight here. And go this way. There's some like random rocks out here. Interesting. All right, let's set our map for here. I don't know if anything's gonna be over there, but we're definitely gonna go and take a peek. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try and find, like, how much longer? Oh, this is almost done. I'm gonna try and find maybe like food that's just around, maybe, or I think these guys will work great. All right, we missed. That's okay. Yeah, perfect. So we can not only grab those, but we can also cook those as well. What's down here? Oh, that's very pretty. Extremely beautiful down there. Okay. Do we go down here instead? Let's check this place out. Okay, so this right here is obviously a shrine, but I can't open it. I have to do something to open it, and that's okay. Keep going this way. Am I overheating? No, I'm not. That's good. No, that's very good. We have sandstorms. It seems like our heat temperature is going up. Okay, now it's gone. I hear some heavy stomping. But it was going up for a little bit there. Master Sword has been restored. Let's go, baby. Oh, it's these things. It's just rocks tumbling behind me. Alright, rocks, please don't hit me. It would have been good for me to probably go back and get a horse, but joke's on me. Is this just, where does this lead me to? And what is that? It's just a flower. Okay. I have a feeling that the heat is gonna go up for me, like, as soon as I step out here. I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, it did. It's like going up and down. Okay, nope, it's here to stay, it looks like now. And I think that's the village I need to go to. I mean, I guess I could just fly there and be there. Okay. But I really want to go over here. I want to see where in proximity of this tower and this thing right here. So we're leaving that area because we don't want to die. And I want to run in the wilds for a little bit because I also want to just find things that I can cook, or just things that will just kind of help restore my heart. And let's change the drip up a little bit. I think we're gonna go this top, these pants. I think we keep that helmet. I mean, it's just, one, it's the strongest helmet that I have. It also just kind of looks the best as well. I mean, I guess, ooh, I can use this. Yeah, we'll take that. That's kind of cool. Okay. So that is the mountain that I would have to climb right there, essentially, I think. Ooh. This is another, this is another ferry. The last ferry that I went to like this, let me change my clothes. Or upgrade my clothes, is what I meant to say. So let's see what this one does. Ooh, and things to grab. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, there's more on this other back side too. So let's snag all these too. Thank you. Holla for $1. Alright, the last one I had to pay 1,000 rupees. Or no. Maybe it's 100 rupees. Please, listen to my story. Sure. I'm the Great Fairy Casa. This place is spring. Right. Offer you rupees, but you're better than abandoning you. It's the same thing. We just give. Oh my god, 500 rupees? I have enough, but Jesus Christ, man. Man, this fairy took them rupees real quick. These noises are a little bit much. I did bring you back. Unpleasant to look at. Okay, she has the hot for link. Got it. I really can't thank you enough, boy, but that won't stop me from trying. Okay. Okay, so you can also advance my clothes as well. Okay, so I can only enhance this. Oh my god, from 7 to 12? Holy shit. This can bring that up. Oh my god, this is incredible. Alright, so I need to collect more things is what this is telling me. I need to collect way more things. Alright. Yeah, let's enhance this. From 7 to 12. Alright. Thank you very much. I love how Link is like blushing the whole time. That's phenomenal. Okay. Well, now we are left with no choice but to wear this because this is much stronger than everything else that I have. Okay. So it's unfortunate. Oh no, it is listed here at Great Fairy Fountain. Because I know there's another one here. No. I don't know where it is. I think it's here. Yeah, I don't remember where it is. But there's a place where there's like... It's set up kind of like where I'm at now. But it says the same thing. It says the Great Fairy or wherever the hell it just said. Anyways. That was cool to find. So we need to, man, we need to gather like so many things. We need to just run around and gather stuff. Okay. I think again, I want to try and make it to this mountain. So let's just go back to the tower. This time we won't go down into a small little ravine like we did this time. Yeah, we're not gonna do that again. That way we can kind of see just what's up there. Could be nothing. Could be the tech tower that we're looking for too. All right, let's put on our delicious master sword. Oh god, I don't have the bird thing with me either. Well, damn. Okay. I think we have to just take the lower area there. We'll put this on just for climbing purposes. I think I have another shirt that I can use for climbing purposes as well. Actually, we'll throw that on too. Well, I see my bird is also almost fully recharged too, which is nice. Excuse me. Okay, do I get something from you guys? Oh, I do. Oh god, I do. That's awesome. Okay, are we overheating? No, we're not. Our character's just orange looking. Okay. Would I try and climb this thing? I know I can't fully climb it in one go, but I know there's these little pit stops here that I can stop at, which is nice. Okay. Now we have another one right here. Okay. Take two. Great. Alright, so again, it does let me stop here.
Revali's gale is now ready.
Oh, cool. Oh, it just tells me just like that. Okay. It kind of scared me a little bit. Alright, we're not making it to the top, and that's okay. I accidentally jumped. Here. Okay. We're going back to the tower and we're using Revali's jump. And we have 3 of them that we could use. This way. Thank you, Revali. That way we're already up here. So this is nice. It would be cool to climb up there. I don't know if I can though. I guess I could climb that and then kind of traverse that way. Because I don't know. Like this looks like in the middle here that this is like a stopping area where I can kind of stand up. Yeah, okay, good. Now we're cold. Do this, balance out the cold. Or wait, you balance out the cold and then you come back for climbing. Right, okay. And now, I don't know if we can make it to the top of this. It kind of looks like we can. People got Tears of Kingdom early. Oh, really? Or well, I don't want to say that I'm surprised. That's good for them. I'm sure they've given them out to like a lot of the big content creators, which is really good. It's really good for them. I try not to watch those things because I just don't want to like ruin it for myself. Because I know people do get like early access and things like that. And then they'll make videos like 20 things that I learned from, or I wanted to know in Breath of the Wild, or I wish I knew. Things like that. Then they'll say like spoiler free or whatever, but I just don't want to watch any of them just because I want to I like to learn those things like freely by myself. I like to just enjoy them as they come. Now that I know I can't get up there. I'm really confident that I can't. But we'll try. Never hurts. Alright, we're climbing pretty quick, actually. We may be fine here. But yeah, there's a few other games that I like to play, and people got early access to those games too. And like I said, I didn't watch anything. I just don't like to spoil anything for myself. Even with this game, I know it came out in 2017, but I haven't... Oh my god, what the hell is that? I haven't seen like a video or... Oh my god! But I haven't seen a video or anything about this game, so I don't know like literally anything. Just like I didn't know that that thing would just beat the brakes off of me in one hit. There's no way we're all the way over here again. Is my thing still level 12? It's not. Okay. So I did a few things and we already, we lost the saves on those. That kind of sucks, man. Okay. So let's go back over here. There was a ferry that I had went to. And I just have to re-go. I gotta go to it again. Damn it. Do I also need to unlock this mission again too? Let me check. I don't know if I have to. Oh god, I do. Wow, it really pushed me back, didn't it? Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Okay, I see the shrine right there. But what do I pierce? It says pierce the heavens. Do I just fly there like this and not touch anything? I know one of the other shrines was like this, so let's just see. I kind of doubt it, but let's just see. Okay. Wrong. Alright, we need to fly back up there. Right, where was that ferry thing? I can't remember where the little ferry place was. What a bummer, man. It really pushed me back, like, really, really far. Because I had upgraded my helmet. My helmet was level 12, I believe, and it was 2 stars. And it seemed to have pushed me back much further than that. Yeah. What is that? Yeah, that's a bummer, man. That is such a bummer. Alright. So let's not... We're not going to worry about that just yet. That's what we're going to do, okay? What is this? I don't need to go to the forest anymore. Maybe let's go in town here and let's see what's going on. I'll just have to find that fairy later. Okay, temperature's not too hot, which is good. Oh yeah, I remember this. They didn't let me in last time. So let's see, since I beat the thing, maybe they'll let me in. Yeah. Maybe not. Well, sorry. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's run in these little shrine area. Let's see what's down here. God, man. I had so much things that I had got. I had so much food that I had found. And it all got yeeted and deleted. What a bummer. Alright, let's check out in here. Sweet, that's something I can add to my dish, make it a little better. Okay, there's this guy who wants all the smoke. Oh, electricity. That's never fun. Gonna do it again, I think. Good hits there. Okay. Get wrecked. We'll take that. And we'll take all of these. Absolutely. Okay. Ooh, there's two chests over here.
Is now ready.
Oh my! Can you not, please? Let's use stasis on this thing. Holy crap. Sweet. Alright. Can I open these? They're all tricks, huh? Or no, it's not a trick. I just need to kill it. And then I should be able to open it? No, it's just a trick. Got it. What if we just shoot these things? My bow broke. Got it. Let's go with the silver bow. Yoink. Sweet. I almost threw my master sword. I know the people who got Tears of Kingdom earlier, not YouTubers, they were not supposed to get the game early. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So somebody dropped the ball. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Okay, so let's actually heal up a little bit before we get destroyed at some point here. We'll just eat peppers. And then these. Perfect. That's enough health to get me through a few things. And we're just gonna go by and collect some things. We could go for a little sneak attack here on this thing. stasis there. Alright, that thing should be dead. I don't even know if I can pick this up. I probably don't have room for it. Yeah, well, hopefully they don't leak it. Because that would suck. We just stasis you. Born line you. Born line, born line, born line, born line, born line. Alright. And let's grab this. And everything that you have to offer too. Alright, let's keep it moving. One more jump. Alright, let's grab this. Oh, we're cold. We're cold now. It's nighttime. Let's throw on this and those pants. And then we'll throw on this. Okay, how do we crouch? There we go. We're gonna... No, I wanted to attempt to sneak up on this dude. Oh god, not you two. We should be able to break you in one hit, actually. Yeah, we don't want any of those. Can you just stop existing, please? Alright, my Master Sword's about to be out of commission here in a second. Let's just switch weapons. Where's that other one? It was like 38. Yeah. Alright, that doesn't matter. We're not gonna try and fight that thing 90 times. We'll freeze you. And just see what we can do here. Gotcha, right in your leg. Beautiful crit. Alright. And this thing's gone. Sweet. Beautiful. Alright, I think we've just about cleared everything in this area. Ooh, what is this? It's like some little hidden base thing. Northern Ice House. Okay, so there's a bottom part that we're gonna go into. This is what's opening the door right here. So let's check it out, man. Okay, you're sleeping. There is ice here. That's not what I meant to do. And now we're just adding another piece of ice there. Can we like break the ice or anything? Or melt it in any kind of way? I would assume it's probably frowned upon. Oh god, we can melt it. Oh wow, there's a bow here. Sweet. Oh, we can't hold it. What other terrible bows do I have here on hand? This one that's almost broken. This one's level 9. Let's grab that one. Okay, the fire did nothing there on that one. Okay, maybe it's just that one right there. That's fine. Okay. Alright, let's talk to you. My work's done for the day. If you need something, come back tomorrow. Okay. Yep, she's not budging. Got it. Now we're gonna climb this little ladder thingy out here. Is this your first time playing Breath of the Wild? Yeah, it is. First time. And I think it's great. It's such a great game. Okay. So we just climb the side over here. Please stop, Link. Okay. Now this takes me to nothing. Interesting. Okay. I wonder. So this is the mountain here that I like actually want to climb. So if I look at things strategically, if I can get up on that side, I can easily scale that. If I go there, then there, then there. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's try and see how we get. Oh, perfect. Okay, I should be able to just outright climb it from right here. Because that's not that high. And let's look at my clothes. What's the weather like? Can I switch into these things and not be cold? Good. But yeah, this is my first time. I've always wanted to play it. I think just knowing that a sequel is coming out. Oh, thanks for the sub, by the way. I think just knowing that the sequel of this game is coming out made me really want to play this game even more. Because obviously, right, it got Game of the Year. I've been a fan of Zelda games. And I don't know. I wanted to play it, but I felt like it was like too late. But now with Tears coming out pretty soon, it feels like it's like the perfect opportunity to give this game a shot. It's in your top 5 games of all time, huh? That's pretty awesome. That's really awesome. I don't know why my like notifications aren't like popping up when people are like subbing or doing anything like that. I don't understand why it isn't doing that. Oh god, it's these guys again. But it should be. Okay, these guys, I don't have an electric weapon on me, so they're not gonna hurt me. Or they're not gonna shock me, is what I should say. Okay. They still shocked me. But they didn't shock me in the way that, where it caused, like, a lot of damage. Yeah, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Are you trying to attack me? Okay, cool, cool. We can pick that up. Pick these up. You guys are headless now. Regular arrows don't do too much of anything. Alright, let's keep it moving. Alright, we still have our climbing gear on. How do I approach this one? I think I scale to that little part right there. I think that will allow me to like stop there.
Mipha's grace is ready.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. I think that even channels into my stamina. I think. I know it's my health for sure. Like, I know if I die, I get all my hearts back. But I don't know if it also, like, works on my stamina as well. Is this like a little pit stop? Oh, it is. This is great. Okay, so then we easily climb this one too. Oh, look at that dragon right there, man. Holy shit. It's gorgeous. Alright. Let's keep scaling. We're almost to the top of this thing. Yeah. Thank you. Alright. Double couple jumps. Easy. Okay, now this one looks a little bit higher, but I can just use this to just get me up higher in the sky. Or it literally gets me all the way up. That's wonderful. What does this mean? Okay, these things are Thoman. Do we just like stasis them? Oh, I can't stasis them. Let's take 5 shots. I thought that one was it. Okay. One more shot. Alright, we're done. I think that would have just given me like one of the seed things or something like that. Which I guess I wouldn't mind having. Will you stream Tears? Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to stream Tears. I cannot freaking wait. But yeah, I wanted to beat this game. I'm like kind of close, but you know how these games are, right? Like you like to like go around and do extra things and whatnot. But right now I have 2 more of the Divine Beast. And then of course you have Ganon. Obviously I want to just go around and find stuff and whatnot, and you know, I have until the 12th, right? Until Pierce comes out. Ooh, what the hell is that out there? I feel like something's gonna come out of the ground and fight me here. I don't want to do that. I don't want all the smoke. Okay, I'm wrong. I don't know what that is. Oh my god, the top of the mountain's like over there. I'm like literally not even close. Okay. Let's keep making our way that way. Holy crap. Yeah, May 12th. Okay, yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I should definitely be able to beat the game before that time. And I'm also like not trying to like rush the game too, because I want to like fully embrace it for what it is. I want to fully enjoy the entire game. Damn. So we need to get all the way up there and then start scaling again. What if I use my little bird guy? I have one last one. Let's just see how far we get over here. Okay. I figured it wouldn't let me like completely scale up, right? I figured that much. But in this area, I'm fairly certain I can climb this entire thing. We have both of our things on. Yes, we do. Alright, good. We're not too cold. I enjoy like all the like factors in this game. It's really, really cool. Like the cold, the hot. Whenever there's thunder, you don't want to be holding electric weapons because you'll get zazzertized. When you're in a pool of water, you can shoot a thunder arrow down and it can like do a lot of damage and just hit all the surrounding areas. All of it's just so cool. The mechanics are so tight. Alright, and now speaking of mechanics, I'm climbing higher, which means I'm getting a lot colder. So we're gonna put on our full cold suit, because I should be able to scale all these without needing my climbing material. Alright. Now it should be like Omega Colds. I was trying to get a headshot there. That didn't work out. Okay, there's people who want to attack me, and they're attacking the boars as well. Let's ignore them and act like they don't exist. Perfect. Ooh, a chest. Okay, throw that out of the ground. Hey, I don't really want to fight. But if this is what you want to do, we'll do it. Alright. So we broke that battle axe, and we got another battle axe. Is that a bear? Oh my god. Don't attack me, please. I'm just trying to get this and get the hell out of here. Alright. Excuse me, bear. I don't want none of the smoke. Absolutely none of it. Alright, let's pull this out of the ground. Ooh, 100 smacks. We like that. Okay, there's a chameleon there that I don't want to fight. Okay. Oh my god, there's more of these guys. Ooh, we got an autosave. That's nice. Alright, they're shooting their ice arrows. We're just moving past all that. We have another chest in the ground here. Let's go, man. Yep. 50 smacks, we'll take that. Alright, so we're just gonna kind of go with all these grooves in the ground before we decide to start climbing. Well, okay. I guess we start climbing right there. Let's see, this guy. Oh my god, there's a mage up there. I hate those mages so much. Okay, we cannot scale that high. There's no way. Let's run this way. If I had more stamina, it would work. But we don't have the stamina for that. What are you most excited for Tears of the Kingdom? I am excited to see like what kind of mechanics they have in the game. I'm also really excited about like the whole whatever you can build, you can use. Like I'm excited to see what, not only what I come up with, but like the community comes up with too. Because, you know, people are extremely creative, extremely thoughtful, and, you know, so I'm very curious. Ah, damn it. I'm very curious to see what people can like think of to create in the game. I also like because I did see the trailer, so like I was saying, I don't like to spoil anything for myself, but if there's like trailers from the company, I'll watch them because I know that they're not gonna put out like a bajillion of them and they're not gonna like ruin things for me. So I do know that like you can put things together and make weapons and stuff like that. So I'm excited for that too. Sweet. Okay, we can't scale that. But we can go over here. And I see some little groove patterns over here that I can move up. Okay. Ooh, there's like a little camp there. Okay, we're gonna break our bow here pretty soon. Oh god. I'm glad none of those hit me. Ooh, we could also go up there. We could try and hit the summit. Let's do that. Let's hit the summit first. And you see, the cool thing is, if we do end up dying, thanks to
Revali's gale is now ready.
Thanks to Ravuta, we will get all of our hearts back with additional hearts, which is just nice to have. Okay, this was almost too steep. Okay, sweet. Grab that as it falls down. We'll just use a soldier's bow. I think the story will be a lot better in Tears. Yeah, I mean, I'm very curious if they're gonna have like a lot more voice lines too in Tears. Not that they don't have a lot in here. They have a pretty good, decent amount. Oh my god, it's one of those guys. Oh no way. But I'm excited for that too. I think the story is going to be really well done, just like you said. Okay. Is that like a cave? Oh my god, that guy is here too. Good lord. Alright, let's go check this out. Let's see if this is some... Oh, something just came out the ground. Oh, it's just one of these guys. I know they're nothing to, like, truly worry about. So I say. Sweet. This will increase my heat resistance. That's nice when I cook it up with something. See, I could fight this guy, but then I'll probably end up breaking everything that I have trying to defeat it. How cold is it up here too? If I switch... Okay, we're not freezing, so I can see how much health this thing has. Ah, maybe I can't see how much health this thing has. 4,000. That's a lot of hits with a lot of weapons. I don't think I can... I don't think I have that in me.
It is my pleasure.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay? No, you can stop. Hey, I already said I don't want the smoke. Let's get out of there as quick as we can. Oh my god. You think there'd be a lot of big caves? Oh my god. There has to be. There has to be. I really love, like, the shrines in here. They're so cool. I like figuring out all the cool puzzles and stuff. So, I hope they have a lot more of that, too. I mean, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like a shrine, like it is on here. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be that, per se. But, you know, even if it is like a nice cave where you have to, like, figure things out, that'd be kind of cool. Alright. Let's go this way. Hey, sweet. I hear some more things like forming behind me. Okay. So I should be able to... Let me just look down here. Oh, there's a shrine over there. Speaking of shrines. Now the question is, do I go down there? Because I also want to scale back up here. I think the answer is yeah, let's do that. Ooh, what is this? I saw a chest up there too. Oh my, there's so many bad guys over here. Where the hell did that shrine go? I think it was like over here. I'm pretty sure. So what's your favorite thing about this game? Like, what do you like the most about this game? Sweet. Found another shrine. Okay. Ooh, this is a strength test. Yeah, I don't care. Is it minor? Oh, it's a major. Okay. We have a strong weapon. I think we're good. They don't give me anything. Let's get into it. So major strength. We have everything equipped that we want to. Alright. Fine. You do that again, right? Alright, let's just do this. Alright. Our claymore is broken. Let's use you. Huh, there's no walls to run behind? That's not good. Swing again. I don't know how I dodge this now. I guess I can hit you with stasis. That worked in the open world and the exploration. I feel that. Oh, jumped right into it. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Alright, so we just stasis you again. Okay, that damage could have been way better. Alright. Get our stasis ready again. Oh, I did it way too far back. I could have gotten way more hits. Oh, nice. I didn't even think I got that. I think they just gave that one to me for free. Okay. Now that one was right on time. Okay, now it's shooting its little things, right? I guess for the meantime, I think I'm gonna heal a little bit. We'll just use those. And then we'll switch to... Oh, we do have one bomb arrow. I don't want to use... Oh, wait. I can use these because the person told me that it gives me really great damage against these guys. So, shock. We're just going to use every damn thing that I have here. No. And regular arrows, too. Yeah. We're just going to stasis this, get some hits in. That's broken, that's okay. I think we use Master Sword completion. Okay. Three, four, Alright. Master Sword's out of energy. Let's use the Guardian Sword. Alright, we just need to dodge 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's GG's. That worked out pretty well for me. Alright, now let's grab everything. Grab our shields, our weapons. Ooh, they're pluses. That's great. And then we get 100 smacks. And then we get full hearts. And, what are these things called? They're not called souls. Spirit orbs. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think the boss fights would be a lot better and a lot harder. I hope so. I definitely hope so. It seems like the sub bosses or whatever for all of the divine beasts. I mean, granted, I've only fought 2 of them, but they were like really easy. They're very, very easy to beat. So I'm hoping that's the case too. Sorry. Old man. Okay. Alright, I think if I use the little bird thing... Or no, I think I can just scale this regularly. I don't think I need to use that. House temps, we're looking good. I will just put on this climbing one. Obviously, I'm pretty sure the higher we go up, the colder I'm probably gonna get. There's only one that's hard. Okay. Yeah, so far I've beaten, the flying one and the water one. And both of those were pretty easy. I know I have a fire one. And I'm just assuming the other one's probably electricity, maybe? But I've already done those 2. And those 2, like I said, they're pretty easy. I just... Obviously, the arrows were the key there, and... I don't know, just, those 2 were just pretty simple for me. Okay. So now we'll climb up here. Alright, I'm surprised that I'm still not, like, freezing cold. I'm surprised I don't need to use my other thing. Okay. Now this is where things could get tricky. I can't go any further. What do you mean? Even with this? Let's see. No, they don't let you get up there. Or at least they don't let me do that momentarily. Well, it was definitely worth a try. Okay. So yeah, I have this one down here. And then I have this one up here that I need to do. I can't get into the village yet there. So then it only makes sense that I try and do this one next. Now, I'm not going to do that tonight because I do need to go to sleep, which is what I'm probably going to be doing here soon. So I'm actually probably going to be ending the stream.